Patience is a virtue. Everything in life takes time. Stay focused. Stay consistent. Stay on your grind.
Okay. My brother out here busy getting it in, you know?
Man.
How you doing, my brother? How you doing, man? Nice to meet you,
Yeah,
man.
you as well, man. Good. I'm just on here, just networking and just keeping busy, trying to stay consistent out here, man. Appreciate
For
you.
sure.
Invite me to your platform.
I appreciate you for coming on. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining. So we got to get this thing going. It's your boy A God. Welcome to Street Dialogue Podcast, where we give dialogue from a street perspective, and we have a special guest today, 2EQUIVALENT from the DMV. Let's go. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, man. How's everything?
All right, so I always like to dive into the guest pass and let people to know who the guest is. But first, I want you to introduce yourself to the fans and let people know who you is. For those who don't know who you is, you know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself for me, please.
What's going on, everybody? This right here is 2EQUIVALENT. I'm representing for the DMV. I'm from Maryland. I'm out here rapping and trying to get my music heard and let you guys know a little bit more about me.
Exactly. So, I like to dig into the upbringing, you know, so people can know where you from. So, you know, I did a little research. You from the DMV area. So, what actually area is that? Because, you know, most people say Baltimore. You know, the DMV is Maryland. You know, Virginia. However that go. Like, what is the DMV? Like, what is that? What does that mean?
So DMV is what is that? DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So that's
okay.
Yeah, I guess it just came from like the hip hop perspective of things. So I'm from Mo County, Montgomery County. So that's in Maryland. So that's up here by like Gaithersburg area and stuff like that.
Mo County. One time for Mo County. Shout out to Mo County. So growing up in Mo County, what type of area is that? Is that the hood? That's the suburbs? Like, what type of area? Describe where you grew up at for the audience, please.
Yeah. So it's back where I'm from is from Sandy Springs. So back there, it's like the country. So now it's starting to formally get into like to suburban. But yeah, back there it was like mostly country. Everybody back there was family. We was a tight knit community. We still is. But now we're starting to get bigger houses and stuff. So it's getting into a suburban area now. So yeah, it was country back then. It was like if you never took that road if you ain't never know who was back there. Everybody knew everybody back there. So
yeah. Right. So y'all basically was to yourself, chilling, family oriented and stuff like that. So I just want to get into your upbringing. So did you grow up with both parents in the home, 2-parent household, 1-parent household? Describe that for the audience.
So first, when we first came here, so I'm the only one born here. I'm the youngest of 5. I was the only one born here. So in the beginning in PG, we used to live. That's why I was born in PG. So I did have my mom and dad for a little bit, but then they split ways. So most of the time I was with my mom and my brothers and sisters. So yeah.
So you was on a household of 5. So she had 5 kids from one man. Oh, so you was the youngest out of all of them then.
Yeah.
So being the youngest in the family, how did that go? Like, did everybody used to like cater to you, or you know, some people be rough on the youngest. Like, how did that go growing up in a family of 5? So you was the youngest boy. So you had boys and girls
my sister,
in the family.
My sister, she was the oldest, and then I had 3 older brothers. So I had 3 older brothers. So yeah, they was rough on me. They always showed me love, but you know, I was a little spoiled one. So you know, they always like, why you do that? You know, they rough you up. You know, get the little brother love. I mean, big brother, big sister love. But it was always love.
Got you. So going in a single parent household with your mother, what was some things that she instilled in you growing up until now that you remember?
Just how to be myself, I mean, she really was trying to help, try to raise me just to be a man and be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? How to treat a woman. She wasn't really trying to make me be hard, but that's how moms is. Make tough you up, but she always showed me that love and that affection. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love my mom. That's my rock right there.
Right. I can hear that tough love in that music. We gonna dive into that. I'm gonna say that for a little later though. So, in your upbringing, so what school did you go to around that in the DMV? What school did you go to from elementary and middle school and high school? Like how was school? Like, explain that to me.
Yeah, so over there in Sandy Spring, we didn't really have a school for a head start. So I went in Olney. That's up the road from where I'm at. So that's still fam up there too. So I went to Olney Elementary. Then for elementary, I went to Show Elementary. And then from Show Elementary, I went to Show High School.
So you was moving around in elementary?
Yeah, elementary. Then I went to Farquhar Middle School. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then high school, I went to Sherwood High School. So it's all in the same area.
Right. So when you was growing up from elementary to elementary, that was in the same hood, or y'all was just moving around, being in the single parent? Because, with 5 kids, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we moved like one time, but we came back. We moved to Virginia for like a year or so, but we came back. So we was like raised at Sandy Spring like most of our life. So we was in the same area. So all the schools was in the same area.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So you started rapping at the age of 13. That's merely, you was in middle school at the time?
Yeah.
I'm assuming?
Yeah.
So what gave you that drive to start rapping? Like, who inspired you to start rapping, or that was just something you picked up? Like, what gave you idea to get into the music industry at such a young age?
So when I was growing up, I was always around music. I'm African, so my mom, she always listened to African music. My father, he's African too, but he listened like country and all different type of music. So I'm always around music. Then my older brothers, they listen to like Tupac, Biggie, Nas, and he used to make instrumentals and beats. I mean, he still do now, and he used to write. So he's one of the one of the people who I always looked up to, and that's how I started writing. Because I always used to listen to him in his room next to me. He'd be rapping. I'm like, damn, yeah, like he's real nice with it. So and then I started writing once I heard him, and then he heard me rap. He was like, damn, you good. And then from that day, I just kept rapping. I never stopped from that.
Got you.
Yeah.
So as a young adolescent, being 13, growing up in the type of neighborhood you in, there wasn't any violence, or what obstacles did you have to face, until now, from your upbringing from middle school to high school? Like, what obstacles did you face in high school, being in the area that you grew up in?
Like our area, we're not really, with the upper class. So, I didn't really have a lot. We didn't really have a lot. We had eating, plucking roaches out the cereal box, real shit, and so, I mean, we had a lot of that. We had to like share clothes and everything, and then go.
Y'all ain't had the flying roaches, did y'all?
Yeah, man.
Man, I know that experience going from the hood. You feel me?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What I'm saying? And like 5 of us in one bed, head to toe, so we had to live through all that, and then we had the drugs roaming around and, people on the block or whatever. So, I mean, we had a lot of that, but but back then, it was always like a tight-knit community. So, if you're not supposed to be around it, they'll tell you like, get away from that, you know what I'm saying? But,
so
what happened?
Did you get into drugs or selling drugs at that age?
I mean, not really. I tried.
What kept you from doing that?
My older brothers, you know what I'm saying? They say, nah, boy, you might not do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they used to, mess with that stuff back then. But, they was like, nah, that, they made sure that I didn't go that way. It wasn't like that one of the brothers like, oh, nah, go ahead, try. They're like, nah, you better not knock your ass out type shit, So that made me stay away from that too. And plus, that wasn't even for me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I got you. That wasn't for me.
So your parents, you said they from Africa. What part of Africa are they from?
My mom is from Botswana, and my dad is from Angola.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did they get together?
I that's a long story. I guess my
And
dad.
come and because they met in Africa, then they came over here. So what was that transition for your parents? Coming from Africa and trying to give you guys a better life.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
Yeah. That took a lot of toll on them too, because like all of our family was left back there, and they're still back there, and in contact with them now because I didn't have contact with them. So I mean, we came over here from the Angola War. My dad he was in the war, so they gave us some passes to come refugees here to America. So that definitely, he brought a couple people over with him, but they definitely lost contact with a lot of people from over there. So that definitely
Wow.
took a toll on them too. But now, since Facebook and all this stuff, they kept in contact more. So that's a good thing.
Got you, got you, got you, got you. So let's dive into the music. So um right now you're currently independent.
Yes, right now I'm currently independent.
So what are your goals do you have right now as an independent artist? And what are you doing to build your career right now as an independent artist? For all
Uh,
those independent artists out there that's watching it.
so right now I'm just networking daily, staying consistent with the music. So I just made like something for me, like every month I want to like put out a song, but it's an EP, but I just put them out every month. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I put out a video for it just to keep content coming. And like I'm doing shows and doing podcasts like this to get known out and just keep working and keep networking. I'm trying to like eventually, you know, get on another platform and trying to take this music bigger.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So I was listening to a couple of your tracks. I see you got Dreams to Reality.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites. Beyond was another one
Yeah,
that I
that
listened to. I liked that one. Thin Ice, you
okay,
killed
nice.
that.
Yeah.
But most definitely, I was feeling that Real from Fate. That
Yeah.
Real from Fate. So I want to dive into that one. That was like one of my favorite ones
Yeah.
out of all of them. And Beyond was up there too. I like the Beyond as well.
Yeah.
That was dope. So Real from Fate. I just want to dive into the creative process of that song. Like,
Yeah. So
what did that stem from?
that's just day-to-day living, going through life, going through what I went through and seeing people who was really there for you and who wasn't. When you at your lowest is when you really see who's really there, and I see it, and I still do. But me as a person, I'm a positive guy, so I ain't gonna let you. I'm just gonna kill you with a smile. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you know that thing hurt me, but I just play dumb. Like I know.
Right.
So it's a lot of
Exactly.
there's a lot of people out here that's fake who claim to be ones and always have a vendetta or something. I mean, there's a lot of snakes people. I mean, I deal with it. This is just stuff in life that I deal with. So that's why I made that song, and then that song just clicked. And then with my friend, my fam, El Staffa, salute. I was like, yeah, he'll fit right with it. If he's one of these MCs that's coming up, that
Mm-hmm.
he grew up underneath me, so I'm putting them on too as well. So I was like, yeah, that was a great fit. So I gave him a call. I was like, you want to do this track? He gave it to me. Boom, that came a classic.
Yeah, I like that track. So I want to dive into that. So you said you dealt with a lot of people in your life. Can you give an example, like of a story or something that happened with you that made you wake up to see what's real and fake? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of fake people out here, and they try to play up under you.
Yeah,
We ain't got to say no names,
yeah,
but
nah,
we just give an example of what happened. Like, let's dive into that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because the
yeah,
art of storytelling is missing, so I want to hear your story. Tell your story, my brother.
yeah.
Let's
So
dive into that.
so like the majorest thing that really I realized when my daughter was sick with cancer with stage 4 cancer. And then I was at the hospital. I lived at the hospital. I moved all my stuff, me and my wife. I mean, luckily we had my her brother, and then my brothers, and they helped watch, and my mom, and helped watch my daughter. So then then you realize like other people who's like, yeah, they don't, once you get to that point, what I'm saying, look, bringing me back to that shit hurt. But what I'm saying, when you get to that point, you see like everybody like, I'm there for you, I'm here for you, just a phone call, just a show up. My daughter always loved people coming over, and then that really hurt. So like that's the instance, like that's the biggest part. Like once that hit, and then I really found out who was there and who wasn't there. That's like one.
So when this took part in your life, I know, with your daughter having stage 4 cancer and people turning their back on you, and there had to be a real eye opener, because when you need somebody the most, and we talking about a living life here, for people to not even console you or even give you a phone call, it just that's tough right there.
Yeah.
So how did you deal with that?
Just me. At the time, it was me and my baby mom. She was like one of our biggest supporters. Me and her went through it all, been through it all, and then I had 2 other younger kids, so I had to be strong for them too. So just looking at them, and I was young. I'm still like 20 in my teens. So I'm like going
Right.
at a young age. I didn't even know like what to do. I'm living in my mom's basement. So that was like a crazy time. I could have I felt myself going in the wrong path, and then stay prayed up, and then me and my wife now, we just work through it together. So, I mean.
So your wife was your biggest supporter then.
Yeah.
So what happened with your daughter? Like, did she make it through the stage 4 cancer? You said you had 3 kids at the time, right? So she was the youngest or the oldest, or in the middle?
She was the second to youngest, because I had one after her.
Okay, so how old she was at this time?
She was 4.
Oh, she was really
good. Yeah. And then we was at the house, and then she was playing with her brothers and sisters. So she was like, "Mom, Dad, my stomach hurts." So I'm like, "Okay, let me see if just maybe she ate too much or something." And then she kept complaining and pointing, and then so my wife put her finger like on her belly, so we found a little lump. So then we went straight to the hospital. We thought it was like nothing, They was like, all right, it might be this or that, but we hoping not for cancer. We sit there, we wait for a couple of hours. They take tests, and then boom, they come out. They're like, yeah, like she has like stage 4, like 4, like what is it? What is it? It's like a rare that kids have, neuroblastoma. So, I mean, she
right.
She fought all the way through it. She beat it. Rang the bell.
Wow.
She just passed away. She passed away at the end of it from a common cold, because her body was so weak to fight it. So yeah, that was.
I know that had to be tough, man.
Yeah, man.
And I know you gonna make sure she live on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's a lot of people that have cancer, and it does affect the Black community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cancer awareness. So what preventative measures are you looking into now, dealing with cancer and stuff, like and like, do you go out and speak out about it with cancer awareness, since you had a loved one that passed from it?
No, I mean, I really don't go out and speak about it, but I let people know, like, if they're around, like, I'm always supporting it, because even my older brother, he was 1 year older than me. When we were younger in high school, he had leukemia. So
correct.
Yeah, so now I know, like, I was dealing with that in elementary school with my brother. So and that the cancer for them two was not connected, because the neuroblastoma is not go through the genes. So we thought it was, but it was like, nah, it's not. It don't run through the genes. So yeah, so man, it's hard. You just got to stay prayed up. I know that's like a trying time, but that's when everything really, it lets you know few strong enough to get through it. But everybody is, you know, you just need the right people behind you.
Man, I salute you, brother. I salute you, man, for staying strong and being the man you are for your family. We need more black brothers out there like that. You know what I'm saying? That shows and that reflects what type of person you are, and you still are being positive and moving on. I salute you, my brother.
Thank you, thank you.
So I want to dive into your name, 2EQUIVALENT.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard nothing like that. Like, can you break down what was your thought process of coming up with your name? Like, how did you develop 2EQUIVALENT? Like, and how does that apply to your life? Like, what does that name mean to you? For all those out there, for your fans and everything that's listening, what does 2EQUIVALENT mean?
Equivalent is like the same or equal or better than. But I was looking at it, and then I was in math class like a ninth grade. So my first name was Two-Ton. So I was looking, you know, in the dictionary book, writing. I'm looking. I'm like, equivalent. So I was like, 2EQUIVALENT. Like I'm more. I'm better. You know, instead of equal, I'm like more. You know, better. Like double it. So I just took that 2-ton and I put that in front of the 2EQUIVALENT, because I was like, ain't nobody really gonna even find, you know, that right there, and that just fit me, and it just stuck with me from that, you know. So that's been my name since about ninth grade.
Oh, so you've been carrying that name since?
Yeah. So
basically, you letting everybody know you better than what you appear to be. Like, you can take it to different levels.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I meant. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And
you 2EQUIVALENT.
And it's two sides. Like, you know me, I'm born June 2nd, so I'm a Gemini. So that fit that too.
Yeah. Break that down. For sure. So, being in hip hop, I know there are a lot of people that are influenced. A lot of people in hip hop. Do you have any people that influence you in hip hop? Any artists coming from the DMV?
For a lot, I hear a lot of rappers from the DMV. I mean, they're not on top of my head right about now, but really, I don't really listen to a lot of people. I mean, I listen to like mostly like the older hit, like Pac, Biggie, The Lox, Beanie Siegel, like Nas, Jay-Z, like those type of people in that era. That's what era that I really listen to. Like the newer age, I really don't. But I mean, I salute to them. You know what I'm saying? I thank them for keep pushing the culture forward. But most of the time, I listen to like that. Those are like mostly my ambitions.
So, what do you describe your style? Like, I could see like that Beanie Siegel, that, you know, that Biggie, you know, like you're not with the mumble rap. Like, you really delivering bars out here. Like, you really telling the story. You really bringing that hip hop back. Like, you really coming in on these tracks. Like, they got to listen to what you saying for real. You bringing that gutter, that rugged, all that good shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell. So, what are your let me get your top 5 artists in hip hop right now. Your top 5.
5. That's kind of hard right now. Jada's my first. Well, yeah, that's my list. So I got Jada, I got Nas, I got Jada, Beanie. Let me see, Nas.
All right, Jada, Beanie, Nas.
Of course, Jay-Z's got to be up there. I was raised up on Jay, and Pac's my number one. So I still listen to Pac on the daily, because I like that type of music is always classic, and it's always something that you'll go through listening to Pac.
Exactly.
It still sounds brand new to me. So yeah.
Now that you say that, you say you got Pac, so we can put Pac at number 1.
Yeah, Jada.
There's no order. Who we got? Yeah. We got an order on this.
Yeah, no order. They all nice.
So Pac, Jay-Z, Nas, Jada Kiss,
and Beanie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I hear them in you all for sure I hear all of them in you right there. But
Appreciate
you
it.
have your own style, your own voice, how you project your voice, and your delivery is off the
Appreciate it.
charts.
Appreciate it.
Most definitely off the charts.
Yeah, and I
So,
mean,
no, go ahead on.
yeah,
What you was gonna say?
like Wayne and all them, Drake, all them, they good rappers too. They definitely got some bars too. Kendrick. No, I can't forget my man J. Cole. J. Cole and Dave East.
Oh, J.
I like them.
Cole, yeah, he dope.
Yeah,
He dope.
yeah,
He a lyricist as well.
yeah. He
So
nice
talking
dude.
about Wayne, what you feel about Wayne not being in the Super Bowl this year? They got Kendrick up there right now. What's your opinion on that?
So no disrespect to Kendrick, but I think Lil Wayne deserved that spot. He earned that spot, and it's in his hometown. But I really don't have an opinion on it. I mean, it is what it is. But I would think they would pick Lil Wayne just because it's in his city. But I have no control on that. They both good. They both good MCs, and I respect them. So
Right. For sure. So what you think about that? With Kendrick and Drake, what you think about that?
That should have never
about that hip hop battle.
That shouldn't even happen. They were both, they were both great MCs. I know it's just a battle. It shouldn't went over just that, And I still don't, don't see why. Because they're two different rappers. They're in two different lanes. So I don't even know how that even came about. But they both great rappers, man. I give it to them.
Yeah, I was looking at that like, man, look, but it's, I don't know if it was staged or not, but it don't look staged. But man, they was going at it. So, do you do battle rap or anything like that?
I mean, when I was younger, I used to like battle rap here and there, but not really. But I'm into battle rap, you know what I'm saying, like Surf and all them. I definitely with the URL, I tap into that. They definitely nice. I fuck with the new battlers. It's definitely different from back in the day. But yeah, they definitely nice though. They dope.
So I want to get into your writing process. Like, what do you do? Like, do you write? Like, when you in the booth, do you freestyle? Are you coming off the head? Like, when you coming up with these metaphors and these bars, these intricate bars that you delivering on wax, like, what is your thought process? Like, are you writing? Do you freestyle? Like, what is your way of making music? How you do that? You punching in?
Yes. So I just all my music is like what I see or what I heard or what I've been through. So when I go through something, I hear a beat. So if a beat or not even just a beat, if something comes up, I jot it down. So always have my phone or something, boom, 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 and then something else will pop up, boom, boom, boom. Then I'll come home, throw on a beat, just go through beats, see which one my mind catches, and once it catches, it's done. And then I just keep going through beats, go through one beat, just knock it out. I mean, it's really not that hard writing. I mean, as it was back then, I think it's more easier. And then especially the way I'm going about it now is more easier because I tapped into keeping it real and just, it's real when it's natural when it's real, so.
Right. So you just let it flow.
Yeah.
So you freestyle some of that or you just writing everything? Or you do a mixture of both?
It's mixture. It's mixture. It's like some of the joints is freestyle. Like boom, like the one I just write, and then I just freestyle the next one. I'm like, boom, that's good, Because I wish I had a studio. Like that's why I'm like, dang, if I had like a set studio, like how rappers in there and they have enough time, I like freestyle a song, because it's so easy because you have time. But usually when I go in the studio, I don't go play. I'm in that thing. I'm knocking it out. I don't.
Right. Yeah. What that is true because when you do have it, that should be your next investment. Invest in something like a home studio. You know what I'm saying? Get you a computer, get you a mic. And just go ahead on and just punch in. Get you what you got to do because you really could go further with this music. You probably could drop because when you go into the lab and you under a time zone. And the time restraint, like you're saying, like you got to get it out and you got to rehearse it. You can come up with way more music, like you're saying, with your talents, especially coming off the head, like how you do.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, that's what my next thing I'm trying to do too. So
always invest in yourself. Just keep investing in yourself. because your talents are there for sure.
Appreciate it.
You got the talent.
Appreciate it.
So I just want to dig a little deeper into your writing and stuff, and your writing skills and stuff like that. So when you're writing your music, you know, it's coming from a real life perspective. So what song out of all the songs that you wrote that you feel is one of your best right now today? That you think people should go listen to?
I'll say Time Hills Off.
And
because that
I'm gonna have to go check that one out.
Yeah, that one is about, you know, about my mom's passing and my daughter's passing and how I got through it. And, you know, and it connects to everybody. Like, you can feel my pain. Like, you might went through what I went through. You know, it can help you through your days, type of that song. I think that song, that'll last. That's like a forever song. Because that you can always feel that song. As Time Hills All, that's one of my favorite ones.
And you said that was inspired by your mother and your daughter?
Yeah.
The passing.
Yeah.
So when did your mother pass? So when did that was before your daughter, or that was after?
That was after she passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was like.
So what happened with that? What happened with that? I know you was close to your mom. You was raised up by your mom in a single home, so I know that had to impact you as well. So how did you overcome that? With the passing of your mom, how did that affect you?
To tell you the truth,
because that's a tough loss.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, you'll never get over it. You'll have your days. I still have my days. It feels like it was just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I still never really got over that, as I said. But, you know, luckily I have my family, my wife and my kids keep me strong. You know, as long as you keep those, I'm good. But you'll never get over that. Every day some days I have my days, some days I sit back and just zone out. And then, like, damn, you know. It still feels so what do you say? So real, so for real? Surreal.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
what's good, Mr. Lee? What's good, AMC the God tapping in? How y'all doing? Salute. So my next question for you is, being an artist and being in the music industry, I ask all my guests this: what do you value more, morals or money? And just give me an explanation on that.
I see morals. I mean, money too, but you always got to make sure your morals are straight. Because you can't go in there without no morals. So I'll say morals. I wouldn't say money. I mean, of course, who doesn't love money? I definitely, you know what I'm saying, want that, you know. But you just got to make sure nobody cross your morals and always have your morals in order.
So when you say morals, what does that mean to you? Break that down.
Like,
when you're dealing with someone with morals, break that down from your perspective.
Like, just make sure you respect me and respect of like what I'm bringing to the game and what can I like. Yeah, like that. That's what I would say.
Got you. So what are your future plans?
Sorry.
Oh, what you were saying?
Nah,
what you were saying?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure.
All right.
Just make sure you
So what are your future plans with this music? Like, what are your next move? What is the next game plan? What do you plan for the future? Because a man that fails a plan, you know, plans to fail. So
yeah.
What are your plans for the future with this hip hop music? What we have in store?
So right now, I have 2 more songs right now that's from my EP coming out. December, and I mean, I have the one coming out right now, November 16th, and then I have the 2 more coming after December and January. So after that, I'll fall back for a little bit. So I'm working on. I ain't giving no names out right now, so I'm working on an EP. This one, I'm just this one I'm trying to push this one the most. I'm sitting down with a producer. We're gonna work this one out. We're trying to push this one towards like movies and like different other places, you know, try to, instead of just in the music, you know. So we're trying to go like push it towards movies, television, commercials.
So
Try
you're
to,
gonna dive into the
yeah,
sync. You're gonna
yeah.
try to. Okay. So right now, being an independent artist, what are you doing as far as management and stuff like that with shows and stuff like that, getting your stuff out there? Like, what type of moves are you making on that end?
So right now with Kia, uh, so she's one of my manager she's been pushing me and tagging me and everything, and I definitely appreciate it. I be, even though I'm sleeping, she working. She definitely one of
Right.
those. Yeah, she wake me up. But you got an interview at this time of day. You know, says I mean I'm
So
media boss. Yeah, so
yeah,
yeah, she definitely doing the work. Definitely. Then I'm definitely having so media boss. We have a show coming up in December in Baltimore. So if you're around that area, you can come through. It's gonna be a big one. Have a couple names on the list. So if you guys want to check it out, you can go visit my Instagram, 2EQUIVALENT. This is tapped up there. It's tagged up there. So if you want to look into further, I'll let you know.
the link in the bio. So
Yes, Lou.
with you having a team around you, what is the importance of having a team around you, and basically what everybody that you have in place, what are you trying to do with your music career? Like with the team that you have around you, how did you build your team up, to get you to the next level? Like what steps are y'all taking, and what is your thought process into that?
Um, so what the building team, my main thing I want is loyalty, trust.
Mm,
We definitely trying to build this and take it to another level. Keep putting out more music, more content. As I'm going, to tell you the truth, I'm learning myself. You know, I sit back and people like, I'm always listening, just soaking it all in. So I'm still learning, trying to find out different avenues of where this music thing can really go. Then hopefully I can branch off into fashion as well, because I'm into fashion. So
oh, okay.
yeah,
So you
so
designing your own clothes and stuff like that?
not at the moment, but I like trying to sketch stuff out. My wife, she's a little artist, so like my logo, my AKA Stay Fly Game logo that I got and stuff like that, like behind me up here on the wall.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I see it.
she designed that and stuff like that. So we slowly try to put that out, but right now I'm on this.
The one with the star,
Yeah,
like the star.
yeah, it says AKA Stay Fly Game.
What's the name of that?
AKA Stay Fly Game.
So break that down. What is AKA Stay Fly Game? Like, how did you come up with that idea?
Because everybody be like, since I was young, everybody be like, man, you always fly, So so I just took that and ran. So I was like, all right,
Yeah,
I said AKA, so it's known as Stay Fly. So so I just put the gang on it. So so since I was young, I always was dressed. I mean, not since I was young, like probably like middle school, high school, when I started working and buying stuff for myself and actually come and fly. Everybody like, yeah, you always look fly, and still to the day. So I just ran with that name and try to make it work.
exactly. So I just want to dive into what's going on in the industry. Are you aware what's going on with what happened with Young Thug and things of that sort with the
Yeah,
Rico?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you heard about that. So as an artist and seeing what's going on with the Rico, like how would you move? Like, people got him tied like as the head and they being indicted, with this YSL. Like, you coming from the area you coming from, and being in the rap game is dangerous. Like, you can't take everybody up with you. So looking at what happened with Young Thug, how are you moving out here, with these cops with the Rico and all that stuff? Like, how you feel about that and what's going on in hip hop?
Um, I couldn't really tell you because they're in different certain areas, and they was raised in different and I mean area. So every place is different. I don't know how their mom raised them, how their dad raised them. So, I mean, my
So how
mom.
you moving out here, basically?
So me,
Reflecting off of what's going on what's going on with the YSL.
yeah,
Like, how are you moving? Like, as far as bringing people up, you got people that's being with you. You know what I'm saying? They want to come up with you, but everybody can't come up. So how you deal with that type of situation? With the entourage and people that's around you and things of that
yeah.
sort. That way you don't
So
get into that type of situation.
yeah. So as I said, like when I was young, when my daughter passed, so that's when that's when I figure out and I start cutting people off. So and then I
Mm.
realized who was real and fake. So now I really don't even go out anymore. I just be chilling, just working, coming home, stay safe. You know what I'm saying? And always try to stay positive. And I always got people around me that's always positive. I'm not really with that negative. And I seen it, with my own eyes too as well. So I really don't really chill with a lot of people. I'm just I'm just a homebody for real, tell you the truth. Because after that happened, I like realized who was real and who wasn't. So those chosen few I chill with, you know what I'm saying, and then bring my black ass on
So
home.
you basically keep a small
Yeah,
circle.
yeah,
Yeah, that's how you gotta roll. That's
mm,
how you gotta roll nowadays.
yeah,
You gotta keep a small circle. You never know who's with you or who's against you. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So you gotta be aware of those things. So as your career prepares, what do you plan on doing in the future? Like, once you do get that notoriety, or the spotlight is on you, like, what do you plan on doing, you know once you get to that level, to the next level?
So once I get there, and that's my plan, just spread more positivity, bring more awareness of what's going on in the neighborhoods. Trying to definitely give back to communities. I mean, definitely going around and talk, even if I gotta get up on my own 2 feet, go out community centers, reach out and talk about what I've done, what I've seen, anything that can help out the community and let everybody know that it's always something out here better than where you live at. The world is bigger than saying the block you at, the block you live on. So it's a big world out here. Anything is possible. There's no,
Exactly.
you know.
I like that. I like that. I like that. That's a good idea. And with you coming from a single parent home, what about the mothers out there? What would you do, to give back to those in the community, like the single mothers? Like, how would you help them out?
um,
Once you get in that position,
yeah,
coming from
try to,
the single mother home as you
yeah,
did.
I mean, try to like get like the type of organizations, saying something to help out, shelters and like, anything that can help out the single mothers. I got a song coming out with that joint too. It's gonna be for the single mothers. I ain't gonna say too much on that one, but I'll deepen dive further into that one. But yeah, just anything they need help, Christmas time. Like most of the people um, donate.
Like a nonprofit.
Charity. Yeah, nonprofit. Yeah,
That's
I
dope.
definitely, because I definitely know how it is being and living with a single mom, and and how that really like hits home, and how you don't have much and you have to share and all, so I know exactly how they feel, so I definitely would love to give back. That's like my number one thing for real, just to help give out to the community, because I'm a community guy. So, anything I can help out, I can help out. Even though I don't have a lot, I still help out when I can. So
And you know what? We do need more of that into the hip hop community. We do need to give back, and we do need to come together.
yeah,
That's something we're lacking. Like, we have a lot of millionaires
yeah,
and people that are in position to make a change, but they're not. And for you to have that dream and that aspiration to give back to the community, that says a lot about yourself. Most definitely. We most definitely got to get you to this bag, brother. We need more people like you out here. Your story, if people go and they watch back, your story hits home with a lot of people. From your daughter having cancer
yeah,
and you overcoming that, being raised in poverty, overcoming that, not going the other route, standing your ground, not selling drugs, being true to yourself, telling your story. There's a lot of people out here perpetrating characters in this industry, and they really not that. So I salute you for being real. So my next question is, being the type of person you is, what does it mean for you to be authentic and keeping your authenticity as a hip hop artist?
It means everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in here, like I like to be myself. I like to express myself how I like to express myself through my music, and that especially music is my therapy. So, but I don't know. So that's
just keep it real. Just keep it real. Talk your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit. 2EQUIVALENT. Talk your shit. Let them know. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, but
because ain't nobody doing what you doing right now.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't nobody doing what you doing.
Yeah, and that's
you in your own lane. You ain't copying nobody's style. You doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? You a family man. You taking care of business.
Yeah.
You know, we need that in our community. You know what I'm saying? We need to shine light on that. Yeah, for real.
True. Facts, man.
We gotta highlight the good things because there's a lot of people out here that are not putting the positivity that you putting out here. Yeah. You could have went a whole different route, but you choose not to.
For real, and that's facts, man. That's why I thank God every day and having a good team around me to help me get through it. Because even like when I went through like that shit could have make me or break me. Even like through me and my wife, that shit breaks up people because we go through fights. Why is this? Why that happened? You blame God. So that's the craziest part. But I thank him for keeping us together and that shit just made it stronger, I believe. So yeah, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man, for sure. Yeah, so we got to wrap it up. I most definitely appreciate you for coming on the podcast and getting your story out there for sure. So where can people follow you at on social media and stuff like that? If someone wanted to follow you on social media, where can they find you? Where can they find your music? And, how can they get in contact with you? If they're trying to book you for shows. I know you got management, so go ahead on and shout everybody out.
Yeah. So if you guys can follow me at 2EQUIVALENT out on all platforms, no matter where I'm there. And I'm on Instagram right here. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all platforms. Check me out, man.
For sure.
And then, I'm one of these MCs who always keeping it real and always trying to bring that real and keep it. And I always gonna be real. And if you want to hear positive and great music and great content, follow 2EQUIVALENT. I'm here.
Y'all heard it from 2EQUIVALENT himself, man. Y'all follow my boy 2EQUIVALENT. Also, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors at Golden Money Team Marketing. If you need marketing, they're here for you 24/7 around the clock, non-stop. Shout out to my guests. Thank you for coming on. 2EQUIVALENT. I appreciate you, my brother. Y'all, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you for sharing your story. I wanted to really get your story. And, I wasn't expecting all that, Like, that's the things that you said, a lot of people probably might have not known that about you as an artist. And now they can see where you're coming from. So, anyone who wants to watch this full interview, y'all go subscribe to Street Dialogue on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
We will be posting this tonight. It will be up tonight. So we're going to end the interview on that, giving dialogue from a street perspective. Yeah. Salute, my brother.
Salute, man. I appreciate you, man, and your platform, man. You definitely shedding light on independent artists, man. I definitely appreciate that. Real talk.
I appreciate that. That's what I'm really doing it for, because I'm doing this from the heart. I want to get people's story out there.
Yeah.
I'm not charging anybody. Anybody willing to come on the platform. We also have Go to Money Team Marketing, so you're not only going to get the exposure, but you're going to also get the marketing that we provide for free. You know what I'm saying? So, to shed light on artists out there. So just spread the word.
Definitely.
Street Dialogue Podcast, let everybody know so they can tune in, comment, like, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us, Street Dialogue Podcast, man. I really appreciate you for coming on, for sure, my brother.
Yes, sir. Salute, man.
Salute. Blessings.
Yes, blessings, man.
I see you, Grace. Thanks for the support.
Patience is a virtue. Everything in life takes time. Stay focused, stay consistent, stay on your grind. It's a God.
My splash, yeah.